Hello viewers, welcome back. Darkest Dungeon. Things are pretty much the same as last time. We still need XP on a couple of backup heroes. We still need to make a big fat bank of cash to pay for the training and gearing up of those heroes. The sharp-eyed among you may notice that the state of our heirlooms is pretty different than it was last time. I did a little heirloom trading and bought the last rank of experienced recruits at the Stagecoach. I don't know that we'll actually make any use of it, but it's the only thing that we can really do with our heirlooms that I think is like super relevant to our future progress. I hope we won't lose too many more people. But who knows, right? This is what we're doing here, purifying some altars. Again, just kind of awkward missions being put up by the game. We're just going to take the exact same party with the exact same gear, no changes being made, into the ruins. Let's make some money. We did actually do pretty well on the last mission between the secret room and just, getting a fair amount of gold elsewise. Torches. I should bring torches. So we shouldn't count on two secret rooms in a row, or two missions containing secret rooms in a row, I should say. But we can hope. And currently am.
Can the defiled be consecrated? Can the fallen find rest?
Listen, Wayne, this is America. The defiled and the fallen can do anything they put their minds to. Oh, hey, what would be super dope? If we could get some of those Madman boxes. We still haven't even found one. And two of those are, like, really top-tier trinkets. The tankiness one, not so much. But the other two are really quite good, I think. The tankiness one is still fine. It's just not top-tier in that it doesn't really add to your party's likelihood of crushing a dungeon.
Their formation is broken.
Speaking of crushing.
Offensive.
Wait, this guy's trying to get some kind of vengeance? Alright, all she has to do is hit this and not do minimum damage.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
Okay, little above and beyond there. I appreciate the effort, Quinn Carnan. I think probably you're still not coming to the big show, but good hustle. Sadly, the same cannot be said for this Plague Doctor. Plague Doctor? Plague Doctor. Why am I... Words are very difficult.
Press disadvantage. Give them no quarter. Ghoulish
Okay.
horrors. Brought low and driven into the mud.
Fortunately, we have a couple of empty trinket slots, so we can stick that into once it becomes an issue. So I think... Yeah, I think this makes the most sense. I think it makes more sense to apply Blight instead of a stun. If we apply the stun, our poor Plague Doctor has taken a bit of a mental beating. So if we apply the stun, then we have to get through 12 hit points before the beginning of next turn, because speed 8 is really very high compared to the speed of all these low tier heroes.
The match is struck. A blazing star is born.
Like I think it is probably the case that an applied stun still lets them get one attack off, because I don't think we'd be able to finish them off in time to prevent that from being the case. We'd have to kill them before the end of the first round because they're very likely to go first in the second round. Although we're getting some pretty lucky rolls here. We got a lot of guys with speed 3 going before a lot of guys with much higher values.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy.
Also, obviously, I'm not putting a tremendous amount of faith in the Bone Rabble as an attacker. Just kind of ignoring him.
Be gone, fiend.
Let's go ahead and... There we go. Yeah, sure. We also have a single bandage that we can toss out, and sadly no scouting information there. Well, we gotta head up here and make sure.
Even the cold stone seems bent on preventing passage.
We've already found one extra shovel, so that doesn't worry me at all. Who needs to get... I should probably stun this guy. Stunning him prevents a potential stun from him. And then we're going to go Vestal on the very back row and Bounty Hunter to put the lethal damage on her. There was a chance there that we could have gotten a crit on the Vestal's attack, the Judgment, and maybe killed them both. But I was pretty sure that the Bounty Hunter had his target under control. This guy has run himself completely out of life. I will say that attack is a lot less impressive. Incision is a lot less impressive at rank 1.
A faint hope blossoms.
Or, yep, rank 1. So obviously these green missions are not going to be terribly fascinating to watch. I don't have a lot to talk about here. I think that's pretty obvious.
Slowly, gently. This is how a life is taken.
But you know what? Given that I don't have a lot to talk about in the game, maybe this would be a good opportunity to talk about something else. How about them Orioles? That's the first sports team name that came to the top of my head. I don't even... That's Baltimore, right? It's weird that that's the first one I thought of. I don't live in Baltimore.
Victory, but a victory nonetheless.
I don't want crests very much, but I do think I want them more than a bandage. Ooh, a green trinket. Okay, I have no inventory space at all. Well, let's drop this. It'd be really nice if I could find one of these altars and get some of this quest garbage out of my inventory. Alright, well, there's a quest location. I am kind of pushing it. If we ran into, like, double stress caster, it could actually get pretty bad. I would like for my Plague Doctor not to break. That would be helpful. Pretty much the same deal as last time. Hey, that time it actually even worked. And then hopefully the Bounty Hunter will hit his target hard enough. This guy's a little beefier. Oh, just barely, not hard enough. That's alright, we will endure a single attack. Is this a 2-point bleed at rank 1? No, it's a 1. Man. For the most part, dots are really terrible at rank at the green levels. I say the green levels. This is a green level dungeon. The hero green level is level 3, strangely. I do think it would be nice if the colors of the hero level circle coincided with the optimal level for that hero to be in the dungeon. You know, the early levels should be green, and the middle levels should be yellow, and... we're not... Yeah, we'll get that on the way back. We'll have an inventory space opened up by then, so... It didn't even surprise them. It's a travesty. Alright, well, given the way things worked out... No, I still want to do this. Oof, only 5. Well, he still has lethal on him. Ooh, alright. Quite a bit of bad luck on this fight. Stun got resisted as well. Bounty Hunter's still doing his job, though. No, not the small amount of stress. I said that kind of sarcastically, but actually I mean it. I'm upset about that. Alright, so if this blight lands... Okay. Musket dude is dead. This guy is a hero.
Unforeseen, unforgiving.
The hero of all bloodletters. Damn, 3 resisted stuns in a row. You know what? I'm gonna trust that we're gonna deal with this guy this round.
Monstrous
Wow.
size has no intrinsic merit, unless inordinate exsanguination be considered a virtue.
Well, that certainly counts as dealing with that guy. It's a shame we have to drop something, and then we're immediately gonna have a slot open. You would think we could just reach over and interact with the thing here. Alright, let's head back. Alright, so obviously I'm concerned. You can smash these things open with shovels in addition to opening them with keys. I'm a little concerned that we may need a shovel if we end up spending it, but we're very likely to get use out of that key. Locked things are pretty common in the ruins. And because of the fact that most of these nodes have a couple of different entrances, I think if we do find a blockage, there's a pretty decent chance we'll be able to go around it. Actually, we don't really need the bust. Alright, at some point in the near future, we want to camp. Just to keep the Plague Doctor's stress under control, mostly. We'll see what the scout shows us from this room, if we get a scout. If we don't get a scout, I may camp in the room just to be on the safe side.
Wealth beyond
Man,
measure,
a lot of extra torches.
awarded to the brave and the foolhardy alike.
Okay. Well, we know that shovels will not be necessary. We also know that there's no secret room unless it's in this hallway. In fact, we can get to the next quest location without having to fight. So let's just go over there. Oh, we haven't gotten her tapeworm dealt with because we haven't stopped adventuring. That would require giving her a week off. Seems unlikely. I'm trying to keep the light level up because I want the best possible chance of scouting this, That's weird, it said quest location, but not quest location with battle. Usually says room battle with thing, if there's a room battle. Well... Alright, I'm gonna try this. I'm sure that if these guys get to both take a turn, that they will target the Plague Doctor. And we failed to get a kill. So that's pretty bad. So our Plague Doctors, our party is going to be eating 2 stress attacks here. Probably. Turn order is highly random. We could get lucky. We did not. Alright, that only pushed her to 99. Yeah. How about that? Alright, well, since they've both gotten to take their turn already, it doesn't actually really matter which one we hit with that attack. Actually, it does matter. It was hugely better for us to do the thing we did. Another question is... Actually, if we smoke bomb, if the stun hits here... Okay, then that guy is also dead, so good. We'll just blight the skeleton guy. Let him melt down slowly. And the bounty hunter can also hit him from there. Alright, so our mission is complete. Obviously, we're going to camp now.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
Pop this on the altar, continue adventuring. Did we get the scout? We did. No secret room. A fair amount of loot that we can get without having to fight. But with her at 99 stress, we gotta do this.
A chance to steel oneself against the coming horrors.
Tapeworm really sucks. Because we got 2 hunger events, if we take the feast, it'll drop us to only 4 food left, and then we won't have the food necessary for another hunger event should one pop up. So we have to do that. We don't have another skill for this, so yeah, prevent nighttime ambush. Pardon me. So we have 8 time units that we can use to try to reduce Malvaison's stress. So we have access to Zealous Speech, which unfortunately costs 5 time units. But actually, all we have access to is Self-Medicate, a single Encourage, and Zealous Speech. I guess we have Stand Tall. If we had access to a second Encourage, I think the play would probably be Stand Tall, Encourage, Encourage. But as it is... we're only going to get to use 2 of the stress-reducing abilities in any case, no matter what we do. Because they cost 5, 3, and 2. So let's do Zealous Speech. 84. And then we'll self-medicate. It does... we've released 5 less stress this way. But... it would be really cool if we could... if we had time for leeches. This is really unfortunate how things worked out. Self-medicate relieves 5 less stress than Encourage, but it does do a variety of other things that
the path is clear.
make it pretty valuable.
To follow it.
Alright, and we do know we can drop our shovel as well, if it becomes necessary. Must you touch everything? Ah, you can't let the Plague Doctor do stuff? Alright, so I think the play here is not to bother engaging in combat again. We're just gonna grab the... Man. Here, this time you get to touch it. You want a little buff. Yeah, check that out. Plus 20% damage. Yeah, we're just gonna get paid and then get out of here. Okay. Wait a second. That's... I should have gone down first.
Secrets and wonders can be found in the most tenebrous corners of this place.
A battle spawns at the end of the hall. See, I meant to grab this curio before coming into this hall. And if I had done that, then it wouldn't be possible for a battle to spawn here. How much loot do we have? Not that much. This 3,500 gold, 45. Yeah, this is ugly. I just don't really want to fight the battle, though. Especially since I extinguished the torch for the express purpose of causing more loot to drop. With the torch completely extinguished, there's a small chance for any encounter to be a shambler fight, which is just not something I'm interested in. But 10k gold. Couple of heroes boosted up into the next tier. Kind of rough on the whole.
Lord of this place before the crows and rats made it their domain.
And I think probably we can't really send this Plague Doctor back out without some without a little bit of relief. And as long as we're relieving some of the members of this party, let's drop some unfortunate diseases. Meaning what? What are we going to do with our... you can see here, experienced recruits is upgraded all the way. We did not get any of those really experienced recruits. That's unfortunate. I suppose the play during this next week is to run a red of some description for loot and or gear. I said loot and or gear. Those two things are often the same. When I said loot, what I meant was gold. This actually might be worth doing. 10 accuracy, 2 speed, and minus 10% stress damage. We don't get our positions swapped nearly as much in DD2 as we could potentially during the climactic fight of DD1. I was pretty nervous about using position-specific things in DD1, but in DD2 I think it's perfectly reasonable. Maybe the Gibbering Prophet is a play. I don't know. And of course we got this horrible, horrible trigger. Let's just go ahead and drop that right now. Well, I'm gonna give it some thought. I know this is only 24 minutes of gameplay, it looks like. But I'm gonna call this video here. Come back next time. When we probably will be killing this boss. Both because we're gonna get way better loot from doing this than we've gotten from these last couple of missions. And also because this Prophet's Eye actually probably pretty okay. And we'll see you then.